Welcome everyone. In our last class we have studied about monotonicity of a function. That means the value of the function where it was increasing and decreasing. Today we are studying finding interval in which a function increasing or decreasing. They may have been given a function and we have to find out the intervals in which the value of that function increases or decreases. So here I am giving you one or two examples of that. As I am saying that a function fx was given 2x cube minus 9x square plus 12x plus 15. This is question number 10 from your book. Since 1 to 8 questions were that belong to a last topic, so I am starting with question number 10. So please pay attention. As fx is given 2x cube minus 9x square plus 12x plus 15, and we have to find out the interval. We have to find out the interval where its value increases or decreases. So the first step is we have to find out the differentiation as last topic. So it will be 6x square minus 18x plus 12. Then what we have to do, we have to factorize it. When I do factorization, I'll take 6 common, x square minus 3x plus 2. Then it will be x square minus 1x minus 2x plus 2. That means shortly I can write it x minus 1 and x minus 2. Then what I have to do, I'll set it equal to 0. So here I have x equal to 1 when I'll keep this equal to 0, or x equal to 2 when I'll keep x minus 2 equal to 0. So these are two critical points. These are two critical points of the interval. These two are critical points of the interval, and between or after and before this we have to find out either it's positive there or it's negative there. So here we are finding out the intervals where a function is increasing or decreasing. So first of all, what I'll do, I will select 3 intervals. The first interval is 1 and it's minus infinity. So minus infinity to 1. Another interval is 1 to 2, and the third interval is 2 to infinity. So here we will have 3 intervals. So I am erasing it and I am telling. So here we have 3 intervals. Minus infinity to 1, 1 to 2 and 2 to infinity. Then what we will do, we will find out the value, either it's positive here or it's negative here. Here beta, first of all we will find out either for this interval of this value positive or negative, and this together value also we have to find out. So minus infinity to 1. This is the interval minus infinity to 1. So if you want, you can take 0.75 or you can take 1 upon 2. Then you have to select either these are positive or negative there. So if I talk about 1 upon 2, let me consider 1 upon 2 here. So I know it will be negative. It will be negative. When both are negative, surely it will be positive. Then if I talk about 1 to 2, let me take a point 1.5 here. So for 1.5, it will be positive, it will be negative, and overall the product of these two will be negative. Same for the next, let me take 3 or 2.5, it will be positive, it will be positive. So this one also will be positive. So the point is plus, minus, plus. Because minus infinity to 1, it's plus, it's increasing. 1 to 2, it's minus, so it's decreasing. 2 to infinity, it's plus, that means it is increasing. So when we will write, we can write decreasing. Where it is decreasing, we can write the 1, 2. We can write its interval, it's 1, 2. And when we will write where it's increasing, we can write it in the way where it is increasing. We can write it minus infinity to 1 union 2 to infinity. Minus infinity to 1 union 2 to infinity. These are the interval where it's increasing, and this was the interval where its value was decreasing. Let me give one more example. Let me take question number 15. It's a little in difficult form. As it is given 3 upon 10 x power 4, 4 upon 5 x cube minus 3x square plus 36x upon 5 plus 11. So since it is fx, first of all I will find out differentiation of this. So differentiation, 4 will be coming out, it will be 12 upon 10. That means 6 upon 5 x cube minus 12 upon 5 x square minus 6x plus 36. So when I will take its LCM, let me take 5 here. 6x cube minus 12x square minus 30x plus upon 5 plus 36. So if I take 6 common outside, it's x cube minus 2x square minus 5x plus 6, and it's upon 5. When I'll factorize it, first of all I'll see either it is divisible by 1 or 2, then I'll divide it by that. That means if I'm keeping x equal to 1 here, so it will be 1 minus 2 minus 5 plus 6, that means cancelled is 0. So x equal to 1 is the factor of this. That means x minus 1 is the factor of this given cubic equation. So we can divide and we can get our factorization. So that will be 6 upon 5 x minus 1, and the quadratic equation will be x square minus x minus 6. We can also split it. So that will be 6 upon 5 x minus 1, and when we will split it, it will be x plus 2 and x minus 3. So here we will get our critical points now. Our critical points will be when we will keep it equal to 0. What we have to set, we have to do a setting that is equal to 0, and then we will get our critical point. So our critical points are x equal to minus 1, x equal to plus 1, it's plus 2, so it will be minus 2, it's minus 3, so it will be plus 3. These three are the critical points. We will arrange it in a order. What will be the order? Minus 2, 1 and 3. So 1 interval is minus 2 to minus infinity, minus 2 to 1, 1 to 3 and 3 to infinity. Here we have got our 4 intervals. Then what we have to do? For these 4 intervals, we have to find out either our function is positive or negative. So first of all I am writing here my intervals. Here the intervals are minus infinity to minus 2, minus 2 to 1, then 1 to 3 and 3 to infinity. So here first of all I will set it for x minus 1, then for x plus 2, then for x minus 3, and then for the total function, that means the product of all these 3. So when I will keep for minus infinity to minus 2, let me take minus 3. So it will be negative, negative, negative. So the total will be negative. When I will keep for minus 2 to 1, I can take minus 1 also, 0 also. So this one will be negative, positive, negative. So the overall will be plus. For 1 to 3, let me take 2. 2 minus 1, it will be positive. 2 plus 2, it will be positive. 2 minus 3, it will be negative. So overall it will be negative. Same for 3 to infinity. Let me take 4. Positive, positive, positive. So it will be positive. So here we have 2 intervals where its value is increasing, and another 2 where its values are decreasing. So we can write decreasing this interval union 1 to 3, and increasing during the interval minus 2 to 1 union 3 to infinity. So this is the way how we have to find out the interval where the values are, where the functional value is